Hey everyone, it's Kelly. Welcome to today's video, which I'm hoping is a mega motivating cleaning video because we are in a mega mess right now. So this kitchen is the absolute disaster zone, and I'm only showing you this because the transformation at the end is really good. So as you can see, we have a lot of mess everywhere. And this is due to mostly the fact I am unorganized and I have no routine and no system. But also, I got about 4 projects on the go at once. So I'm trying to clean out the pantry, meal prep, food cook, VLOGMAS, and a whole lot of other bits and pieces. So I just got home with the fruit and veg shopping, which you can see down there, and realized I have no space to film it because I want to get more organized with filming the grocery hauls, and I really wanted to share with you guys. PS, that video is already up on the channel so you can check it out. And I just went, you know what, I've had enough, so it's time to clean. And that's what happens with me. I kind of hit that point of I have had enough, it's time to go, and look out if you get in my way. So first up, we're kind of doing a clockwise movement through the kitchen. So I'm sorry that if we move around a fair bit here, there and everywhere. To me it made sort of perfect logical sense. I am timing today. I've got this in slow-mo for some reason. So in full transparency, what I actually did is I was in here for about 20 minutes and then I had a 5-minute break, and I came back for 20 minutes and then I had a 5-minute break. And then I had to get dinner, cooking and other stuff. So in total, it was probably about 4 hours of everything. But the on-hand time in the kitchen was a lot shorter, and I'll show you that at the end. So to start with, I'm collecting all these little acrylic risers that I've had from my Avon days that I used to use in my grocery hauls. So we're gonna have products at all different levels. The problem is I never put them back where they belong, and they just ended up being stored underneath the bench, and there was a mega mess. I really wish that I panned the camera down to show you what I'm doing, but they all kind of interlock and stack. I used to be the queen of putting them back together in their boxes. They're all different shapes and sizes, and I'll probably show you in a vlog one time, but yeah, it is like doing a puzzle. So I've sat here for a good 5 minutes putting them all together and moving them all around so then they fit into this bag. I'll probably end up donating a pile of them down the track because yeah, I barely use them anymore, and they're just one of those things that's just cluttering up the house. They've served their purpose, so I'm more than happy to pass them on. Next up is this bin that we got from Kmart. It's a double bin, and we used to have it underneath the sink. However, it's too small. So it came out, and the idea is that it was going to be a recycling center, and I'm hoping that second time's the charm and that it works, because the first time we had it there, no one really used it. So this is our recycling center near the door, and it's a bit of an eyesore, and we kind of put it here on purpose so when people would see the basket full, they would action it. However, nobody ever does action it. So it's a mess. So hopefully having that little bin there will help. Now, this is one of those Aldi bags, and I'm going to be decluttering these because they are a pain. You can buy these from Aldi. They come in a pack of 5. They're about $14.99 when they do like the special buys. I found this pack of 5 at an op shop, and I was absolutely ecstatic because I'd been wanting some for so long. And I didn't use them for about 6 months because I kept forgetting, and I finally used them the other day, and I don't like them. I find that the bag is just way too big. I was losing stuff in the bottom of it. And for those who know me, that the way I do my flyby shops is that I'm tracking the spending and I'm calculating and I'm putting products in different bags so I can work out what spends are where. And by the end of the shop, I just had products everywhere, and it was just such a nightmare trying to sort everything out. So I'm going to donate them. Plus the really long handles at the top mean I just can't store them really effectively, especially hanging on the door like that. When you walk past, you kind of bang into it, and yeah, it's just not really working for us. So I'm hoping having this here now will work. I probably need to get a board for it to get bolted onto the bottom so it's a little bit more stable, because the baskets do come out for you to go and empty them, but it's another project for another time, I think. So now underneath this bench, again, we've just got a whole lot of stuff that's been dumped. There is some Zupa Dupas, as you can see there, because the pantry is just an absolute nightmare right now and I can't fit anything else in there, so they're quite safe just sitting there for now. And yeah, I'm just collecting random bits and pieces which I need to clean out. Some over the door hangers that probably need to go back into the laundry, which again I also need to sort that out. For some reason there's a cake container down here, I have no idea. Some pasta and other bits and pieces that just will not fit in the cupboard, and a whole box of empty beer bottles that probably should have gone to the recycling centre when we last went like 3 months ago, but because they were hidden under here we forgot all about them. We do have heaps of other cans and bottles that we need to take. We only go to the recycling centre about once a year, but it's actually out of our way, so unless I consciously drive past and remember to have things in the car, yeah, I know that they say just go there, it's a once off, but I kind of like to do things to make sure they're all strategic. So I'll get it done, I really will, but it's just one of those, yeah, whatever. I might even do it before Christmas so then it's cleared and ready to go. We'll just add that to the list with everything else. So here we've got a few bags of shopping that we've also just brought home and I need to sort them out. Again, most of this is stockpile, so you can see like there's 2 apple juices, 2 laundry liquids, 2 boxes of cereal, but again there is no room in that pantry because it is just a disaster. And probably in the vlog that I'm going to be doing coming up, I am doing a pantry declutter, but in the vlog I keep going, here's my pantry yesterday, and here's my pantry today, and it looks like I literally have not spent an hour in there. It's just a disaster. That's because sometimes shopping comes home and it just needs to get shoved in there really quickly. We're a work in progress, what can I say? And some of it is we just have too much stuff, other things we just don't have a system, other things I don't make the time to make a system. Again, it's something that I'm working on. So for now, I have very carefully stacked all the food into these boxes, which are the non-perishables, and then I know where they are because my task on my to-do list before the year is to finish that pantry. There are some non-negotiables that I have on my list that I need to get done so I can start 2024 really fresh and clean, because as I said, I've had enough and it's time to get organized and move on. So bench space is one of the things that I'm always lacking on, so that is one of my focuses at the moment, to make sure it is tidy and I have something available. We actually remodeled our kitchen a couple of years ago. Where I'm standing right now, where the dishwasher is, there used to be a bench that came out into the middle, and so we got that out and then we just put all the benches all around the walls. The stove is in the same place, it's just now a wall cupboard instead of a sit alone on top of a mini cupboard, and the stove top is in exactly the same place. We didn't change anything else up, like the water or anything was going to be too expensive, but I got the bench to run all the way along and then kept that section down below open, because the idea back in 2020, you know what, I was looking at starting a cooking business, and I would have been able to then sit there at the bench and do like cake decorating and cookie decorating, but I very quickly realized that it's too much effort and I just probably wasn't going to do it. There is a baking pantry that I have to the side as well, that I store more of the fun snacky things that I need to last a little bit longer in the house to hide from the rest of the family, but also some of the baking stuff, extras, cake packets and other bits and pieces. We have our main food pantry, and then we have the baking pantry just because it's excess stock, but I also will be cleaning out that, so stay tuned. The thing that I'm doing too with some of the decluttering videos is that, as you guys know, things take me a long time, probably because like this, I'm having a dance in the kitchen. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of like doing 20 minutes and then filming that, and then I'm not able to do another 20 minutes until 2 or 3 days down the time. So eventually I have a video with all the things I put together, like the meal preps or this, that and the other. It's taken me that long to get everything, but at least I've got a video. So for me, there's just a lot going on with trying to get everything organized. It's going to take time, but you know, in my own method of madness, I will get there, and I'm not pressuring myself to get there tomorrow. I'll get there when I get there, and I'll learn a whole lot of stuff along the way about how I work and how I organize, what does and doesn't work. And yeah, it's a journey. So just collecting the piles of plates, bowls, spoons, cups, etc. that are from my office, that were all from my desk, because yes, they are all mine. Everyone else has the ability in the house to physically take their plate, spoon, bowl, whatever back to the kitchen, and I do not. Probably because I'm home during the day and I think I'll do it in a minute, and then a minute never comes, and then it's a collection by the end of the day. So I am getting better, but yeah, I need to remember to take something with me when I leave a room and not just get up and leave. But often I'm eating on the go, so I will sit at my computer really quick while I eat something, and then, oh, I've got to go, and I'll get up and I'll run out. It doesn't matter that I'm walking back through the kitchen as I leave. I don't think about it. We are also trying to work harder as a family, that when you finish with your plate or whatnot, it then goes into the dishwasher. But you know, there's still the thing of like, it's in the vicinity of the dishwasher. Sometimes if I hear someone in the kitchen, I'll yell out dishwasher, meaning please put it in there, and it will, but I don't always hear them, and I don't always call out. Sometimes I think, oh, it'll just take me 2 seconds. We're working on it. We are. I know that people have watched my videos before and said, oh my gosh, I could never live in a mess like you do. And you know what? It's not a choice. And I'm just being real, because I know there's other people out here that probably are struggling, because I have other people who say to me, thank you for sharing, because I feel like I'm the only one. And yeah, it is a struggle. As I say, it's being unorganized, it's having ADHD, it's not having learnt lessons till later in life, it's having to juggle other things. It's a variety of stuff. So there's no one to blame. It's just life. And doing the best that I can. I'm sure that others are doing the best that they can. And I hope that maybe I just help or inspire one other person along the way. And also I record these videos too for myself, so I can see, look, you can do these things. And yes, they probably do take time. However, you will get there in the end. So the videos are for me just as much as you. So I hope that they help someone out there. I'm just cleaning the stove right now, which is probably also the bane of my existence, because it just gets so messy, because I have to do some cooking videos coming up and I need a nice clean kitchen. So everything has, as I said, method to my madness. Yes, I'm cleaning so I can have a nice clean kitchen, but also when you're doing photography shots and wide angle shots, you want to make sure that you have a good clean area and you're not looking at editorials going, why is there a knife in the back of my picture? Oh, I don't have time to reshoot this. So you really want to just give yourself the best advantage. So now we finally have enough bench space to put all the fruit and veg up there. So I filmed that for the grocery haul, which you saw up on the channel. And also now I can move out the 2 other boxes of the beer bottles. I'm just moving them outside, one, so they're out of my shot, if I'm completely honest, and also so I have space on the floor to sweep, and I'm going to mop part of the floor as well. This part gets really dirty because we drop food when we're cooking and stuff like that. Sometimes I wish we had a dog to help clean up, it would be a bit easier. I just was going to move the beer bottles into part of the lounge area, because that's sometimes where we put things if they need actioning, but I know that they're just gonna sit there for another month or so, and we rarely have anyone visit our house, so it's not like someone's going to walk in and go, why do you have beer bottles in your lounge room? But still, I thought, let's just move them outside, and then they're out there. Then it's away from me. So now I'm into the pantry, and I'm not quite sorting it out as much as I am just randomly shoving stuff into any hole that I can, and which is just a bit of a detriment to me because I've already cleaned out the entire top section and filmed it, and it looked absolutely beautiful. Now it is absolute mess, but the bottom section I need to film. And yes, as I was cleaning out part of it, I managed to drop the last remnants of some Cocoa Pops. They ended up on the floor, and some other packaging of stuff, and I went, I'll pick that up in a minute. And it's been there for 3 or 4 days. I'm not proud, but yeah, sometimes I wouldn't say I'm struggling to get organized. I'm struggling to put things in order, and no, I don't want any help because no one is inside my brain and no one knows what I want. Other people can help clean the kitchen or put things in the dishwasher or put the clean dishes away, and they do help me, but they don't help me with doing other things like sorting out the pantry or the cooking or the meal prep, and they're things I just like to do myself. So as I said, it's going to take time, and it is what it is. To the right of me, you can see me leaning into a basket. I had stored some stuff in there when I just did the pantry clean out a couple of days ago, and I've literally just shoved it all back in there so I can have a nice, beautiful, clean floor when I do my after shoot in a minute. But also that pasta that I did have, it was all completely in the wrong spot, and it needs to get organized because I'm looking also at doing some inventory and stockpiling with keeping track, so we can do meal prep and meal planning and just have things run a little bit streamlined. So I'm excited to be able to bring you a few little things that I'm doing in the new year to stop me running around like a headless chook. To you on screen, it probably looks like I still am, but hopefully in real life I'll be a little bit more ahead of the game and organized. I am so happy to see this section of the floor completely clean because it's been forever. So the most smallest victories make me happy right now. Just doing the little things, that's what counts. So I've already filmed the fruit and veg haul in between those 2 shots, and now it's time to put everything away. I had to rearrange part of the fridge as well, which was a complete nightmare, and it's just way too late in the evening also to start any cooking and some other food prep. I really want to show how we use up some of our fruit and veg and get all that organized, and the plan was to do it today, but this cleaning just took way too long. I think I already mentioned in total it was about 4 hours across the day. However, time lapse, it didn't take that long on hands in the actual kitchen. But yeah, mentally I was really struggling with that after a while. As I'm putting things away too, you saw the camera move a little minute ago, I forgot that part of the tripod arm is attached to the cupboard door. And as I kept putting stuff away, I forgot that the camera's moving. So really sorry for that. I even wondered in editing, why have I been shooting a blank wall? It's a bit weird. So here we have completely finished as much as we're going to do. Hands on, as I said, it was 1 hour and 30 minutes. So not as long as what I was expecting, especially as I said throughout the day. And I had to get dinner ready and I had to clean up something else in another room. So it took me a while to get back here. But still, I'm happy that I've done it, and I really hope that this video helps someone else. Just do something. Hopefully you've cleaned along with me for the time of this video. Even if you've just sat and watched, I so appreciate you, and I really am grateful for everyone that is here. I've been struggling, and yeah, like I said, I hope it just inspires and motivates someone else, because just one person it makes all the difference. So thank you so much for watching. I so appreciate your time, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.